Hey, crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today I am going to be doing a different type of video than I usually do, and I am going to be talking about how I traded $5,000 to $18,000 in just 2 months in the crypto market. And as most of you already know, I am a super detailed individual, so I am literally going to show you the exact challenge that I've been doing, my results so far, and I'm going to talk about the coins that I trade and the strategy that I've been using as well. Now, before we actually do get started, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a regular daily basis, feel free to go ahead and check out the Blowfin exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange because they allow anybody from absolutely anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you are from the United States like I am and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on the Blowfin exchange. All right, guys, so before I actually go ahead and dive into what this challenge is all about that I'm personally doing, I have to explain the risks involved, all right? This challenge has been extremely risky, but I can afford to take on that risk because I am not using my full entire account for this, all right? Basically what I did is I set up a trading account with $5,000, like a completely separate trading account from my regular trading account. And I put $5,000 in it, and I am using only the only capital that I am using is the money that is in that account, and that is it. So therefore, if I end up losing it all, it's not going to hurt me one bit because I only look at it as $5,000 because it's only $5,000 that I put into it of my own money. Therefore, any profits I make from it, so for instance, I'm at $18,000 right now. Let's say I were to lose it all tomorrow, I would not care one bit because I still only look at it as $5,000 of my own money. So it is extremely risky. What I'm doing here is not something that I would suggest any type of beginner to be doing. This is something that I would only suggest doing if you can afford to lose the money that you are trading with, all right? And if you have a crystal clear, good cut strategy for yourself that you're using and you have good experience trading the crypto futures market as well, okay? Now, the reasons why I am doing this challenge, all right? The reasons why I'm doing this challenge, there's two big reasons why I'm doing this, all right? The first big reason is for myself to learn discipline and to stick to the goals that I'm personally trying to reach in the challenge. Now, the second reason why I'm doing this challenge, or why I've been doing this challenge, is to simply show people that it is possible to make decent money from trading if you have a set in stone strategy for yourself and you treat trading like a business rather than a casino, all right? Because realistically, there are a ton of people out there who treat this shit like it's a casino and they just constantly lose and lose and lose and lose and lose. And then they're like, oh my gosh, this person must have been a scammer because he told me to use this strategy and it didn't work out for me. And I just kind of aped into the same stuff he was aping into and it didn't work out for me. That's treating the market like a casino, and you do not want to be doing that. You need a set in stone trading plan for yourself, and that all comes down to a mindset thing, okay? Now, the last thing that I want to mention here before I actually dive into what the challenge is all about is I am one of those traders where I am a charts only trader, okay? I only focus on what's in front of me on the charts, and I do not even pay attention to the crypto news or what people are saying on Twitter or anything like that. All of that extra bullshit is just extra irrelevant noise that only gets into people's heads and clouds your overall judgment. So I don't let that stuff interfere with my overall trading plan, all right? So as far as the challenge is concerned, this is what I have been doing, okay? The goal for this challenge is to compound. It is a compound crypto trading challenge. And the overall goal here for me personally that I made for myself is to compound 15% profits on a weekly basis. So my overall goal here is to make at least 15% profit on a weekly basis and continue to compound that over and over and over. Now, that 15% on a weekly basis can come from multiple ways of trading, all right? Sometimes I'm able to make that 15% in one trade per week, and other times I'm only able to make that trade, within 5 trades within that week. And I'll show you that on my trading log here in a little bit, all right? Because I have been tracking my overall progress on both a weekly chart, or on both a weekly log and a monthly compounding log as well. And I'm going to explain that here in a little bit as well. Now, Like I was mentioning earlier, the goal is overall is to compound a minimum of 15% per week after exchange fees are taken out, okay? So all of these numbers you are seeing here, they are all profit numbers that I have made after fees have been deducted, okay? Now, here's what I've got going on here. So I started this overall challenge at the beginning of September, and I plan on trying to do it for a total of 1 year, just to see what happens. Okay. So overall, my first week, as you guys can clearly see here, it took me about 15 trades, or sorry, not 15 trades. It took me a total of 5 trades to make my 15%. So as you guys can see, I have not lost a trade throughout this entire challenge. I have not lost a single trade in the overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 6 weeks that I have been doing this. So, and that's because I have a crystal clear set in stone strategy for myself that I use every single time, and I don't let outside influences from Twitter or anything else cloud my judgment or anything like that. I stick to my overall goal, and I just work towards my goal, and that's it. And I only enter positions that I am extremely, insanely confident in, and I let setups come to me rather than trying to front run the market and try to force trades on myself. But as you guys can clearly see here, I started with $5,000, and the first trade I did, I made 3.45% at 10x leverage on Chainlink, and so therefore my new balance after that first trade was $5,172. So therefore the next trade that I enter, on the next day, I enter with $5,172 instead of $5,000, and I made 6.48%, which was around $334 profit. So I add that $334 to my $5,172, which came out to $5,506. So now my next day, I'm entering my position with $5,506 at 10x leverage. All right. So you can kind of see what I am doing here. And then at the end of the week, what I'm doing here is I am calculating my weeks tend to run Monday through Friday. That's usually when I'm trading. And then anything that I get on Saturdays and Sundays, I basically count them towards the next week of trading. All right. So as you guys can clearly see here, we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I made 15% right in there within those 5 trades. It actually ended up coming out to be 20.36%. And I made a total of $1,121. All right. So now the next week comes along, and I start the next week with what I ended with from the previous week, which was $6,306. And then this week I made 16.92% and made it $1,073. And then the next week came around, I did a little bit better, and I did 23.35%, which came out to be roughly around $1,821 profit. And then on the weekend, one of the weekend days, I had a decent trade of 8.26%, and I made $744. But it was the end of that month, so I made a little column here, not a column, a row right here, basically showing me what I did for the overall entirety of the overall month. Now, since I started the month of September, on the second week of September, my overall monthly goal for September wasn't going to be 60%. It was only going to be 45% because you do 15% multiplied by the remaining 3 weeks of the challenge. That would be a 45% target for the rest of that month. But I ended up hitting 68.89% for that whole month, and I profited a total of $4,759 for that month. And I started the month of October with $9,759. So then October comes around, and I'm starting to do a little bit better for the challenge, as you guys can clearly see, because the first week in October, it only took me 3 trades to meet my 15%. I made 17.91% that week and made $1,851. And the next week came around, I did my 15% in just 2 trades in just 2 days, and that came out to 21.46% that week, and I made $2,624. And then the most recent week that we are at right now, I made 28.2% and I made $3,854. So as you guys can clearly see, you can probably see a little trend here that's going on with the way that I do things here. When I hit my target for the week, I am done trading. I do not try to force trades. I'm not going to try to risk extra trades and be greedy, because if I do that, then I'm taking the chance of losing what I am making here in the overall challenge, and I don't want to do that. I want to stay extremely laser focused on the overall goals so that I can reach these big monthly goals and continue to teach myself that, discipline, when you discipline yourself, trading does work for you when you do have a set in stone strategy for yourself and you keep yourself disciplined, patient, and sticking to your strategy. Okay, so that's my overall, how I overall went from $5,000 to $18,000 within just 2 months. And as you guys can already see, it hasn't even realistically been a total of exactly 2 months yet. It's been a little less than 2 months. So I am still going on this challenge right now, but I've already crushed my monthly goal for this second month, and I'll show you that right here. I have a log here for my monthly trading results as well. So for the month of September, my target goal, percentage goal for the end of September was to reach 45%. I hit 68.89%, and my end of month balance, the goal was supposed to be at $7,789. But I ended up coming out with $9,759, so I absolutely crushed it. Now, for October, I've already crushed this goal, and October's not even, we're not even close to being done with October yet. We've still got we've still got pretty much 2 whole weeks left of trading before it's over with. So I'm definitely going to crush this goal. But for the month of October, it's 60%, because that's 15% a week. Multiply that by 4 weeks, you get 60%. And I'm already over that goal, and my end of month balance goal would have been 15,373, but as you guys can clearly see, I've already hit roughly around 18,000, so I've already crushed my October goal as well. And then for the goal for November is to be around 28,600. And then December, 54,800, January, 108,000, February, 109,000. And as you guys can clearly see, it just continues to compound more and more and more the longer and longer you stick to the overall strategy of, or the overall plan of making 15% a week and continuing to compound it week after week after week. All right. So, now, as far as the overall, I feel like that pretty much does it as far as, showing you guys what I'm doing here and explaining the overall challenge here. But as far as the coins that I am trading, because I know that there's a lot of people that usually ask stuff about this. As far as the overall coins that I am trading, as you guys can clearly see here, don't look at the coins in the red. These have nothing to do with my trading. I am pretty much trading these coins right here. The coins I'm trading are, stuff like Near Protocol, SUI, Aptos, Chainlink, Phantom, Celestia TIA, Toncoin, OP, Thorchain Rune, Fetch AI, Litecoin, Cardano, Ethereum, BNB, BCH, Aave, and then there's like 5 different meme coins that I've got on here as well. Now, the reason why I have these specific coins on here, there's a specific reason why, all right? Since I am entering positions with larger than normal money that people normally enter with, the only coins that I'm trading are coins that have a high trading volume on a daily basis. So as you guys can clearly see, a lot of these coins are very, very large, reputable, large cap altcoins. Now, the reason why is because these large cap altcoins, I don't know why that just signed me out. That is really weird. But the reason why I do these large cap altcoins is because they have all kinds of daily trading volume on a daily basis. And typically what I like to stick with is I like to stick with coins that have pretty much anywhere from 200 million and above daily trading volume. So as you guys can clearly see, that goes all the way down to roughly around pretty much kind of like this area. So I'm trading coins pretty much from right now, from right down here, Phantom, Aptos, Chainlink, Cosmos Atom, Arbitrum, Near Protocol, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Litecoin, pretty much all the coins that I was just showing you here. But that is the overall reason why I am personally trading these specific coins, is because they always have a high amount very high amount of trading volume on a daily basis. All right. Now that we got the coins out of the way, I want to go ahead and talk about my overall strategy that I've been using as well, because I know there's probably some people that are going to watch this that are probably going to be curious about what I am doing or what my strategy is to make this happen. So my personal strategy with trading is I don't fill my charts with a bunch of indicators. All right, that's just too much noise for me to deal with, and I can't trade that way. So I trade with the 200 period EMA, the 20 period EMA, support and resistance levels, as you guys can clearly see, and then my volume profile on the right hand side here. And that's pretty much it. All right. And basically what I am doing here is I am basically longing the retests of support, which is usually either at these horizontal support and resistance lines, or when we bounce off of the moving averages as well. All right. And that's pretty much how I am doing things. It goes deeper than that, and I have a ton of videos. I have a ton of videos on the overall strategies that I have used in the past, and you can find them right here if you'd like as well. But there is a playlist on my channel called Technical Analysis. If you click on it.
Hey crypto friends, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. For those of you who are new to my channel, today I'm going to talk about trend lines and how to draw them and how to use them in trading as well. So this video might be kind of short, just an FYI, okay? And guys, before we actually get started,
you can find all of that right in my playlist right here as well, okay? Now, if there are any of you who would like to, I guess you could say, see what I'm doing, or would like to follow along and watch me go through this challenge and actually see if I continue to keep going and I continue to keep hitting these goals on a monthly basis, you are free and welcome to join my free community Discord server as well. All right. I have a free, very small community Discord server for my YouTube channel right here. But the the Discord server is very, very small. All right. There's only 35 people in there right now. And the reason why it's small is because I like to keep it very small and tight knit. My goal is not to have as many followers as possible. My goal is to have as many followers as possible that truly want to learn, of people who truly want to learn and people who truly want to, get into trading, I guess you could say, and people who are serious about this stuff. All right. If you're not serious about trading and you're just kind of like going through it and you're thinking, oh, I'm kind of interested in trading right now. I want to join this and that, but 3 months down the road, you're not trading anymore. That's not being serious about trading. Okay. If you are absolutely serious about trading and learning trading and want to see how I come out with this challenge, go ahead and give me a follow here on Twitter. It's at Garrett_N_stuff, and then send me a direct message and ask me for an invite to the Discord group, and I will go ahead and send you an invite. And you can feel free to follow along. You can ask me any questions you like in there about trading. The overall goal in there is to help people learn and become better traders. All right. So overall here, though, you guys, that pretty much does it for my overall trading compound challenge video that I wanted to put out here. But before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you guys enjoyed this one, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video to help me out here, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts on what you thought of this challenge. And with that said, for those of you who watched this entire video throughout the whole thing, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate all of you that are serious about this stuff, and I hope to see you all in my future videos.